Igbo mama no ekele mo onye ọbụla. Happy Saturday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Biko ya mara nwoke mma mara nwaanyị mma ihe ọma ya emere anyị na-ekene ole na afọ na nkwọ. Tata bụ Saturday ka a na-akpọ afịa eke. Biko eke ya wetara anyị ife ọma. Eke ya wetara anyị ọganiru. Eke biko asịghị gịnị kugbo ndị gara ekugbo anyị. Eke kegbuo ndị iro anyị. Eke kegbuo ndị agha na plan ihe ọjọọ n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Asa afọ ha bụ DSS, or you can call them Zoological Republic of Nigeria government. Na them they plan very bad plan ka na-eme n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. 19th day, that date is all the very sacrosanct. 19th day of this month, all the very sacrosanct, and the so-called ZUU are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that they do what they will regret, because I know very sure that they will regret it when the time is right. Let me see. Oh, 19th was on Wednesday. Or I don't see him now. Or I don't see him. If I tell you, say these people, they know they fear Biafrans, then I am a liar. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, for all, if my memory can sound me right, never go to court on even Tuesday. Never go to court. They are afraid of sit at home. That is why they put Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's appearance before whatever judge they call it to be on Wednesday, 19th day in the month of June. But go to na de biko kasabga Chineke meziokwu ọ ga-adara ya mma na ekene ode na afọ na nkwọ ihe ọma ya emere anyị ekpere anyị na-ekpokoro oge niile bụ gịnị ọganiru arụsiri ike ihe akụ ihe enwe biko anyị ga na-echi ndụ nka ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ mmiri ata na azụ anwụna nwa mmụọ emegbukwara nwa mmadụ emegbukwara nwa mmụọ ndị ZUU nwa mmụọ na-akwado imegbu nwa mmadụ, forgetting that there is nothing hidden under the sun. Ka Chineke ka Chukwu oke abịa onye pụrụ ihe niile gọziere anyị ihe niile atụmatụ nke anyị ga-atụ na ihe onyonyo nke a na-afa Chukwu oke abịa ma onye pụrụ ihe niile ise. Ngwa biko ka anyị let us go straight to the reason why we are here. What is happening now? If you are paying attention to the internet, you will understand, because this message is no longer a rumor. They made it clear to the opendential for people to understand. What is trending now is Maazị Nnamdi Kanu escaped from DSS dungeon with his case file. Make una hear waiting voice of the people. It's a well-respected radio nationwide in the ZUU. What they reported about Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu reported escape from the DSS custody. Plans to buy that young man. What they want to do now, just like what I said yesterday, is just to give that dog a bad name, just to make sure that they buy the bad dog, the small dog. Now the rumor now is how can Maazị Nnamdi Kanu escape from the DSS? This is not a propaganda. This news came direct from the DSS office. What does that signify? It is telling you that Agwo no Nakreka, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's life is no longer safe. Believe it or leave it. But I can tell you, before 19th of this month, it's either they buy Maazị Nnamdi Kanu or they will inflict him with the sickness that will never allow them to bring him to court, because 19th day, it's either they free Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, or if they want to jail him, they will jail him. But it's going to happen on the 19th day of this month, being June of 2024. Today is 15th. Don't forget, we have 4 days. We have 4 days today to go. It's either they free Maazị Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, not all that political reason, or they will buy him, or they will inflict him with the sickness that made them not to brought him, that made them to adjourn the case. And if they are going to adjourn Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's case from this June, they will tell you now that they are going to adjourn it till November or December, so that he will spend this year again in that DSS dungeon to enter 2025. Okum na baka ko nyara mara enwere point in the name here. Anything that will make Aloy Ejimakor to run far to come out to defend that rumor, my dear, in every rumor there's an atom of truth in it. The ZUU called Zogeria is not playing in this matter. There is some skeletons in their cupboard over the Nnamdi Kanu's case and his appearance in the court. This is Aloy Ejimakor's response. Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel, Lawyer Ejimakor, they have to claim that Nnamdi Kanu escaped from DSS custody with his case file. Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, the lead counsel of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has denied reports that the agitator escaped from his holding facility at the DSS, Department of State Service, DSS in Abuja. Niger News report that Ejimakor was reacting to claim that Kanu had escaped from the custody with his files. Emphasis on his files. Before Nnamdi Kanu can come out from wherever he is, one, only him was in his own cell. Two, the gate that locked for as far as I know, called what they call it, this dungeon where they put Nnamdi Kanu is like an underground cell. It's an underground cell. So the keys that locked Nnamdi Kanu, even the gate of hell, if there's any, have not been locked with that kind of key. And you are telling me now, and this fake news or this propaganda or this rumor emanated from DSS, because there's no anybody since Nnamdi Kanu have been staying there or going to court, even when he is 100% in good health. He didn't escape. It's now that his health is shaking that he wants to escape. The point still boils down to giving a dog a bad name just to kill that dog. Nnamdi Kanu's life is not safe. I repeat, Nnamdi Kanu's life is not safe. Let this outcry go round the world. Do not hear this message and keep silent. There is a deliberate attempt and a deliberate plan, not attempt, a deliberate plan which have been positioned in place to buy Nnamdi Kanu before 19th of June. And they will say it that he wants to escape from their detention. That is why they buy him. I am not a prophet. I am not a deacon. I am not a native doctor. But what I am telling you is their deliberate plans. And they have put every motion in place. Soon, if care is not taken, they will not lock Nnamdi Kanu's solitary confinement, which is the dungeon, allowing another inmate that is deadly to enter Nnamdi Kanu. Then on the process, they will tell you they are having some altercations and Nnamdi Kanu slump and dies. These are the lies they will concoct to tell the world and the Nigerians and the Biafrans what happens to Nnamdi Kanu. Ana m ekwukwe ka onye ara enwe ike kpọm onye anwụrụ mana ife na-agwa iwe ife mere eme. If they do not do this, they just know it that Nnamdi Kanu's freedom is guaranteed. Owo ka buru enu. Ponder as I ponder. Let us proceed. Speaking with Daily Post, the lawyer praised Kanu's determination to combat injustice from within the system and dismissed the idea of him fleeing. Ejimakor said it is not true. I will be visiting him yesterday, which is on Friday by 2 p.m. I have been following Ejimakor since the visit to Nnamdi Kanu. Today is Saturday. And on his X handle, he never posted anything about that visit. My people, all is not well. But I cannot conclude. But I'm deeply inside my mind. I am troubled that all is not well with Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu is a responsible and courageous freedom fighter. And he is determined to stay put to fight the justice. within the system, not outside of it. He is too big to contemplate the option of escaping. It was reported on social media that the leader of the IPOB escaped from DSS custody with his case files on Thursday, which is lie, propaganda, deliberate plan to do what? To buy Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you, listening to me, what you are thinking. Whether you are thinking towards my own direction. But my heart is telling me that all is not well. I don't know how Biafrans will take the news. But let us ponder. The Facebook post reads, breaking news, Nnamdi Kanu escaped from the DSS custody with his case file. According to reliable source from the DSS, this one is insider. Kanu's escape was executed with meticulous planning and precision, catching the authorities off guard. To give dog a bad name, justify the dog. Details surrounding the escape remain murky, with speculation ranging from insider assistance to external support, from inside to external. DSS dungeon will be like get of hellfire if there is any. Let us proceed. Meanwhile, Barrister Lawyer Ejimako has accused the Nigerian government of detaining the IPOB leader based on manipulation game of guilty by association. That one na Oyibo, where this our lawyer use. Even myself, I don't understand the Oyibo. Game of guilty by association. One, you will go school. I beg you, help us interpret it. Can't come and kill myself, Biko. Ejimako pointed out that the increase in insecurity in the southeast region, whenever Nnamdi Kanu's case came up in court, seemed to be a carefully coordinated effort by various criminal elements and their sponsors to pressure the presidency and the court into prolonging Kanu's detention further. Still boiling down to what I said earlier. According to Ejimako, the Nigerian government continues to attribute the activities of criminals, murderers, and kidnappers to IPOB without conducting any investigation or providing credible evidence over the matter. They are looking for Biafrans. They are looking for Simon Ekpa. Well, let me show you waiting this man talk. That news never finished you. I just want to cut it off so that you may understand that Biafra now have become, the case of Biafra now have become the case of Israel and the Gaza. Exactly what they are doing here now. Can you imagine that now? Powerful Nigerians aided release of bandits who confessed to killing people after their arrest with weapons in Zamfara. Governor L00MS, governor of Zamfara, this newly elected governor, came out, even put it on a speaking that bandits are being captured. Boko Harams are being captured in Zamfara. And when they capture them, they will hand them over to the government, which is the police authorities. Order will come from Abuja for their release. But they are busy looking for Simon Ekpa from here to Finland. They never tell us what is happening. But we'll find out when the time is right. Let us go back to our news. Ejimako noted that it was added to complicating pursuit of justice for Kanu. That is why the what they call the insecurity keep on rising in Biafran territory. Ejimako said the new predictable spike in insecurity in the southeast anytime the court date of Nnamdi Kanu is approaching appears to be well orchestrated effort by the so-called desperate criminal elements and their sponsors to influence the presidency and the court into not freeing Nnamdi Kanu from what has, by the dent of Supreme Court judgment, degenerated to extra constitutional detention over the case of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. These false flags are kindly disgusted maneuvers to cast IPOB and Kanu in bad light, just to give a dog a bad name to buy him. It is an ancient and mind manipulation game called guilt by association, all aimed at complicating the pursuit of justice for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu Okuchukwu. By refusing to take Nnamdi Kanu to his word, according to them, He said the fifth columnist appeared to have forgotten that Nnamdi Kanu had, on one of his written court appearances, challenged the federal government to release him and see if insecurity in the southeast will not end in 2 minutes. This is where I get Master Nnamdi Kanu wrong, and this is why I need to blame him. The ZUU, the perpetrators of the crimes, the cabals, the oligarchies, whom have set their own region ablaze, whom have put insecurity at every of their states, see the peacefulness we are celebrating in the southeast. And when Master Nnamdi Kanu was captured, they see an avenue to attach it there, to be holding Master Nnamdi Kanu, because they know that the release of Master Nnamdi Kanu is going to foster peace, and insecurity will die like wildfire. So Nnamdi Kanu telling them when they release him 2 minutes, that insecurity will disappear, is another indictment to himself, because they have already, just like when the other now to Akanobi, you are showing Omunna say, nah, see where my life remain. Oh. That is what Master Nnamdi Kanu did. And they are not finding it funny because they don't want the Southeast to be at peace. It has been structured that Southeast will never witness peace. They will never witness growth. They will never witness development. They want them to be living as a captured people. I mean, people that are enslaved. People that are, I mean, how will I put it? That's exactly how the so-called Gowon and his ancestors of Fulanis decided that is how the Southeast should be programmed. So Nnamdi Kanu went and told them that when they release him, 2 minutes everywhere go be sweet, go be stew. They keep on holding him because their own territory is on fire. So why must you enjoy peace while them that claim they own the country will not enjoy peace? That's exactly what is playing out in the Southeast. This elder statesman, PDP elder statesman, by Dan Olach, he said it. He was kidnapped. And the boys that kidnapped him have been Biafran boys. Young boys between the ages of 15 to 20. And when he made mention to them that he was one of the Biafran fighters, I mean, army of Biafra, he fought in the Biafran war, the boy became weak and told him that they will free him, but he never speak what he said. And they specifically told him that what is happening in the Southeast is an imported violence. Imported violence from the ruling party, from the party that says that nothing good shall come to the Biafrans. And they are still want you and me to still preach one Nigeria. Ogu, now you go buy all of them. And that one Nigeria, now you go end their life and their generation. The few columnists appear to have forgotten that Master Nnamdi Kanu, okay, according to this, by refusing to take Master Nnamdi Kanu at his word, the lives lost between the last court hearing and still counting must be blamed on those that are blocking the release of Master Nnamdi Kanu. It's a concentrated effort, plans that these people can never have peace. Let us destroy them and let us destroy their economy. That is why any single thing that happened between the Biafrans, whether old or young, in that so-called, in our Southeast, what they will do is to make sure that they reduce the population. That is their main aim. Because the more they reduce our population, the more they try to penetrate us through Benue and Abakaliki by the Fulanis. They want to capture us and take over the Biafra land. You may think that I'm blabbing. You may think that I talk too much. But my brother, that is simple truth, now they tell you. As I said before, if Mba succeeded in 4 and 8 years in Enugu State, go and mark my word, Enugu State will be given to, to Fulanis, the same way Ujus Okalo gave out to Lokupanta, to Fulani, and they see the result when they discovered that all the whole kidnappings, all the whole killings, every bad thing where they happen for Aba, where it emanate, now from Lokupanta, and now Fulanis and outsiders, and then they do it. With the touch of some never do well Igbos, who don't want to hustle like others. That's exactly what they are doing in our region. We have to be extra careful. Agwo no Kwanakereka. Nnamdi Kanu's life is not safe. The Biafrans are not safe. But we must surely overcome. Because only one natural name we for me, aka ye be anaja. You get the point now, eh? Well, let us continue. In reality, these people are the true merchants of the insecurity in Southeast, not Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB. And the question is, why must the activities of criminals, murderers, and kidnappers be attributed to IPOB without any investigation, without any credible evidence? No investigation. ZUU is the only country that anything that happens in the Southeast within the next 6 hours, investigation that will take them like 48 or 72 hours, 6 hours, they will come out and tell you it is IPOB. There's another propaganda going that people will leave their water from Taraba going to River Niger to go and do fishing. Now, when bandits kidnap them and buy most of them, they say na IPOB. Because it happened in a Biafran soil. Can you imagine that? Today, instead of claiming that they are receiving phone calls from people from IPOB who want them to pay ransom. Can you imagine that? This IPOB na me and you. IPOB na me and you. IPOB no go to head office or branch office or whatever. Now me and you. Every Biafran is an IPOB. Indigenous people of Biafra. That is what it means. It's like these people don't understand the meaning of that IPOB. Maybe they think IPOB is a secret society. IPOB simply means indigenous people of Biafra. It's like I'm of the opinion to believe somebody who commented on my video last time. He said that I should be giving them the full meaning of IPOB because even the presidency does not know the full meaning of IPOB. That's why anything they say is IPOB. Forgetting that IPOB is every Biafran is an IPOB. Indigenous people of Biafra, that is IPOB. IPOB does not have any secretariat. So, my people, what am I going to go to now? Do you need any soothsayer to tell you now that Nnamdi Kanu is not safe? There's a plan to buy him, so they will have to do everything humanly possible because the more they break, the more they strategize to make sure that they keep that young man in captivity. That is by the way. Bottom line, Nnamdi Kanu's life is at stake. Let us move on to another news. Sahara Reporters give us a very authentic news this morning. Powerful Nigerians aided release of bandits who confessed to killing people after their arrest with weapons in Zamfara. Governor Dawuda came out and cried out. But they are busy looking for Simon Ekpa, who have not done them anything. Marginalization and the guerrilla warfare against the Biafrans from 1967 to 1970 have never ended. So anybody that's coming to tell you that we are that war have ended, my dear, that person is not telling you the truth too. If you get Biafra, there's one testimony I listened from Parara News yesterday. I shed tears that one of our brothers had been arrested for 3 good years. An importer by name Chukwuemeka from Anambra State, arrested at Ore when he was coming from Lagos. After he went from Onitsha to Lagos to offload his goods. You see that thing, we are crying. If there's any seaport within the Southeast, will that young man be going to Lagos to offload his goods? Do you know that this guy was captured by DSS? Without nothing, they checked everybody in that bus. He is the only one that's bearing the Igbo name. That they are sure that this one is an Igbo. They tag him an IPOB and take him away. After one guy that was arrested by the order of Paul Eneche at the ZUU went to the prison and saw this guy and asked him. He told him the whole stories. How he was arrested. Or rather, how he was kidnapped by DSS and brought to prison without no charges. The guy went out after the guy was released. All the whole call that they take this guy to have been freed this guy since the so-called what do they call them? IPO, where the whole people's matter. No fee produce any substantial evidence why the guy was abducted On his way back to his home, you didn't find him where they are protesting. You didn't find him where he's in position of guns or ammunition or even Biafran flags. You just abduct the young man simply because his name sounds, simply because he's an Igbo man. He's a Biafran. And you get him for 3 good years. This man have a grown-up daughters who keep on crying on daily basis for their freedom of their father. After court, have sentenced, have set this guy free from all, in fact, unconditional release. Do you know that DSS refused? Then the last court, they want them to bring him. You ask DSS said they don't know where he is. Without knowing that they have carried the guy and go and dump him in a military barracks. When they ask the military where is Chukwuemeka, they say they have no such person in their custody. What kind of country is that? Is it people living in that country or is it animals living in that country? Are they listening from their head or are they listening from the other side of their body? You claim you want to one Nigeria, but the same people you are forcing to stay, you are giving them kind of treatment that they give to animals on daily basis, on monthly basis. When they go to their court, you turn their case upside down. Even when the court managed to rule, allow them to go, their business will say no. We know how many times that Nnamdi and his lawyers have been crying how the so-called DSS are violating court orders. See yet, nobody is being confined to prison. Even when they threaten to confine the so-called BG, who is a DG of DSS. But today, what happened? Nothing will happen. We are living in a country that have any single respect for human rights. Who have any single respect for court orders. But the same people will take you to court and force you to obey what the court judged against you simply because it was in their favor. God must surely destroy that country. Whether they like it or not. They will never escape it. They are looking for Simon Ekpa. Why powerful Nigerians are busy releasing bandits, criminals, IPOBs, and Boko Haram being detained simply because they are the mercenaries for rigging elections. Because all those ones, they will smoke gum from morning till morning. They are always on highness. So whatever, in fact, they are living a life of zombies. They don't have brain. Whatever these nonsense politicians tell them to do, that is what they will rush to do. Because they don't know what they're doing. That is why when they are being captured, you will hear from order from above, ordering for their release with immediate effect, and they will release them. The man, when he was speaking in Hausa, I watched the show. The man was shedding tears. You capture bandits who are killing people on daily basis. Hand them over to the police. Police take them to court. Right inside the court, order will come from Abuja to release them, and they will free them immediately without no delay. Without nothing, not this one. They will say, go and bring or they give you bail of 50 million or 10 million. They free them without any glitches. But Biafrans that have not done anything are languishing in their prison. King, according to the reaction here, we are reading the reactions of people now because people are really getting angry. He said this is insane things happening in that zoo. Yes, I agree with you. And we have Andrew Orlando says someone who dare to speak like him becomes an enemy. Of course, they will turn against him and they will make sure that he never do what? He never succeed in his next election. Well, look at Saturday Reporters carry the news, then Daily Post again carry the news. Zamfara, Governor Lawal has called freeze bandits following order from Abuja. Daily Post carry this one. This one no propaganda. No come now and say where did I get all this news, because that's always what they comment. Give us video proof. Give us video evidence. My dear, I'm doing my own work to bring the news to you. If you want to do any research, you have smartphone there. Google it by yourself, or you go and ask your ancestors. I beg you, Lord, forgive me. I'm talking to those people who always come to write me. Give us video proof. Give us video evidence. Before it was, where is your face? Why are you hiding? Now I'm seeing my face again. You're asking me when I give you news, I'll go and bring the video evidence to show you. What are you doing there? You that is watching. What is your own work? Can't you go and do your own research? That is why you see we always fall victim for all these pastors. Because when they tell us something in the Bible, they will get Bible tweets, turn the Bible upside down, that will suit their narrative and hit it to you. Instead of you to use your own Bible or use your smartphone that have Bible, make research, or even go to Google, type that thing that he told you from the chapter. You will find out that what the pastors are telling you are just compromise. They just turn the word upside down that will suit their narrative. And you're coming to ask me, where is the video evidence? Go and do the research by yourself. Otherwise, man, I choke no fufu trouser. Nnamdi said, when hand finally touch you, you will join your oga in Kuje, and another day will be declared weekly and sit at home. Okay, these are the people whom that our brothers claim they love us. He said, Yoruba can never love you, like it or not. They are my friends, but they are the original saboteur that can betray you at that minute. Yes, I have them as friends, both home and abroad, but they cannot love you. Any Yoruba that love you is because of what he's getting from you. Any day you stop giving him something, he will hate you forever. He will turn against you. He will even gang up against you. That is their nature. Yoruba love you, if not getting anything from you. You don't become a once you don't stop getting, you don't become a Uroli Buruku and Ololinta. You don't become Omale. But when they give them, you be Omuibo. Naya. Ndara. According to ZUU, Arinzechuku, he posted a study. He said, federal government, military have abandoned Guzamala, local government, to terrorists in Borno speaker. But they are looking for Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is the one that is causing what is happening in Borno. Borno is the state of that commander-in-chief of Boko Haram, Sheriff Mba. No be Sheriff, be name Kashim Shetima. Borno, half of Borno have been taken over, but they are fighting bandits. Do you think that him, that is called Shetima, who is the head of the bandits, want to take over the Borno as a whole for the Fulanis? He is a Fulani man. But some people don't understand. He tell you he will be the commander-in-chief of fighting insecurity when they were campaigning. And Turumbu economy. Okay, now see Turumbu and economy. See Shetima and the insecurity. How far now? Two Nkao criminal, Nkao bandit ruling a country where they have intellects, a country where a professor alone can stand that place and change the course of that country overnight. They carry them, give to criminal. Then you just they tax them. I will reduce their purchasing power and increase their tax. And they were clapping. He is doing what he promised at when he was campaigning. Nobody wants to take him serious because some people don't understand English and they don't want to make research. Stop picking your nose. You are in public. I love your work. My sister, whether in public or not in public, avoid me. Mba, oko come ni madam akoko get some stop picking my nose. Hey, everyone now have to them mado. Nena, we go say so far, no comment from Unjust. Nigerian journalists hang out and haters of PM. I be them never read this one yet. They will not report it. Even why what the Daily Post report that news? Maybe by mistake they report it. It's only Sarah reporters that will report this kind of news, and you will never see it in any news outlet again. Yes, because at the government of the day, they control what the media posts. So Sowere's media house does not follow up to them, or maybe they never hit him with the kind of offer he wants. But I know say that one na sabotua. Udochukwu say for over 1 month now, the northern governor have been raising alarm over the operation of bandits and their enablers in Zamfara State, which shows that the State House of Assembly Speaker, former local government chairman, etc. are involved in banditry in the state. Yet, Musa never move in with force. No, they can never move in. No. You want them to go and kill their brothers? Mban. It is not done. And we have WW3. See them calling finance government as if the world is not watching since We can't afford to not declare Biafra this year so that the rain will fall at once. Then everybody will understand how wet they are. Yes, so Nigerian government, where they call Finland government, we have a European Union. They know a road to ICC. If Finland government have violated the rules to keep Nnamdi Kanu, why not approach the court? ICC, International Criminal Court. Then you sue Finland and attach Simon Ekpa as part of the respondent, accuser, respondent, dependent. I beg anyone will be. So, and attach all these people. But they will not do it because they know that this world, the International Criminal Court, the case of Nnamdi Kanu against them is still there waiting for them. So why can't they go to court? They are in the social media making noise. Musa every time, we are calling for every authority, we are going to deploy every diplomatic, talk is free and very cheap. Talk, all free and all very, very cheap. But do the actions as learned people are be there, are they listening from the other side of their body? You are learned, you go to school and you claim to be a general. I be lieutenant, what did they call him? General Kisa or Musa. You take Finland government and Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa to International Criminal Court. If you are serious about what you are saying, don't give us that impression that there's something going underground between you people and Simon Ekpa. I know someone will attack me if I talk this one, because if they want to get Simon Ekpa or get Finland to repatriate Simon Ekpa, it doesn't take them anything to go to ICC, which is International Criminal Court. These are learned people who claim to go to school, but they don't know the rules and regulations to pursue in terms of extraditing somebody. That's why they went to this and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. Another one is confirmation of what their police commissioner said a few days ago. Meanwhile, Musa and his co-criminals are looking for Simon Ekpa, that is saying nobody should be killed in Biafra land by terrorists. Hey. So when I go see, if we keep on reading comments over and over and over and over again, you find out that, my dear, that the ZUU, or call them Cow Republic, have concluded that the winning Yoma Yemen at Biafra, if the bandits in the north can be freed by orders from Abuja, then our own Biafrans, most of them who went to rally or what they call it, protested against the insecurity in the southeast, just with ordinary flag, ordinary Biafran flag, are still cooling their head off in most of the deadly facilities, the prison facilities they have in that Zoological Republic of Nigeria. And the worst part of it is that they will not leave them in our territory. They will send them either Abuja or Nasarawa or Kefi or wherever for them to go to serve. That's where they sent to Udele. That is Ijele. The deadliest, where they have deadliest inmates of Boko Harams. That's where they are sending our brothers to go there to serve, even when they know that they have not committed any crime. And somebody will come out tomorrow and telling me, Okute, that as we're preaching one Nigeria, sending me different messages that I say stop promoting Biafrans. That person, and 1 week, whether it be Igbo, it be Hausa, it be Yoruba, it be Fulani, anywhere where you come from, come they send me message na WhatsApp. Someone that I should stop preaching Biafra, that we should be preaching one Nigeria. Let me say it to the general public now. I know you are watching me. You don't know anything to write. Don't send me that kind of message again. Even after the injustice happening in Nigeria, now they are planning to buy Nnamdi Kanu. You will not see it now. Unless when it happened now, then I say, sorry, it was a mistake. Or they will give it a accidental discharge. Accidental discharge, Abi. No wahala. But since I can't orange. According to Harrison Ono, and I see holding Nnamdi Kanu captive. And they want the world at large to hear them. Musa accusing Finland and the European body with criminality in his forehead. Of course. Yes, now. They know why they cannot even approach that court, because they know they have violated every rules guiding both locally and internationally. One, kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu have violated everything. So if they go to ICC, if they go to ICC will got them arrested. That's why they are just making noise on the internet. You need to at that time more people in channel. Anyway, my people, Pathfinder said it is high time the ZUU understand that you are dealing with a group of thoughtful, committed, and intelligent Biafrans. That's what it should be. So, my wonderful people, if you get this message, you know what to do. Help me like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. All one weekend, and I hope you people they enjoy your weekend. They go. So, waiting to happen. For my people, we go Friday. Come and give me your gist here. How far now? How the whole thing take waka? Oh yeah, now I'm gonna enjoy on a weekend there. For the people who see their house, may the God guide you. And people, where then they have different businesses, it shall be well with all of us. Kachineke meziokwu. Oh, na afana na nwa na nke monso, ọ ga-adịrị oke ke mma dịkwara oke afọ mma, dịrị okonkwo mma dịkwara okorie mma. Ihe ọma ya emere anyị oge niile. Ka ha rabụ ihe tiri anya ndị onyonyo, asị m ka Chineke ya gọzie onye ọbụla. Ife ọbụla i mesịrị aka, I want always live before ọ ga-turn into gold. You get the point? As long as you have what you are doing for a living, the God of fortune must surely smile on you, and so shall it be. Na fanna na nwa na nke mmụọ nsọ. Ngwa na ka adịba no. Drop your comment on what you think about this video. If you have anything, observation or whatever concerning any of my videos, endeavor to drop it, okay, at the comment section. We are reading your comments and we are taking precautions and the corrections over it. Kachineke meziokwu.